Good morning, Covidians. Do you think the mirror sums it up beautifully with that picture? I think it does. Deadliest of delays. Yeah, I think that's a good one. But what about the rest of the people in this country? What about holding Boris to account? What about holding the Tories to account? 2022 for the inquiry or something like that? I don't know. I don't know if many people will still be alive in 2022. But what about holding them to account for these, quote, deadly delays? Because that's what they have been. And that is what our government is responsible for. But guess what? Won't apologise, will they? No apologies. I'll never apologise. Of course, because an apology makes you look weak. As it says, apology, fat chance. Never apologise, because it'll put you in a position of weakness. How many of us even know people who died as a result of COVID? How many of us even know those who are dead because of that deadly delay? Why? Why did he do it? I think it's all part of putting profit before people. And when all that's kicking off, my friend Gordon puts this picture on. And I do agree. Yep, there you go. Boris is painting. Carrying on that Churchillian tradition, as his hero would have done. Boris is painting in another European country. There is what a true Brit gets to do. You get to, as some wag had said, paint a large doner kebab. That's the man, and that's what his government did. Yep. Now what about this? Even from the Daily Hail. From the Daily Hail, the Daglish's Hail. Even from the Daglish's Hail. Mein Führer, the Daglish's Hail is writing this. This cannot be correct, mein Führer. Quick, we must fire the editor of the Daily Mail. Even from them. COVID, elderly, were just an afterthought. And the disabled, and the chronically ill, and those of us with existing medical conditions. We were an afterthought. We didn't matter. In fact, I still believe that dear old Bozza here, he was delighted that, COVID, well, it's going to be a bit like, eugenics used in the correct way. Just the natural sort of Malthusian population control. A bit of eugenic cleansing for the old, the sick and the disabled. And all those pensions and things and benefits and whatever, even the pension I'll eventually get to claim, well, that can all go to people who are already worth billions. It can go to them in backhanders. All that we spend our lives paying into, well, yep, pass it on to them in backhanders. Says here, from my friend John, Johnson and the Tories must be held accountable for the thousands of deaths and the state this country is now in. Pure chaos. But they love chaos, don't they? You love chaos, yeah? You absolutely love chaos. These deadly delays, you love them, don't you? You love them. And you'll still vote Tory? Oh, gosh, of course you'll still vote Tory. You'll always vote Tory, won't you? Because you'll know it was Boris who got Brexit done, yeah? And even you oldies out there, you'll continue voting Tory, won't you? Yeah. The state the country is in? Yeah. Yeah, you won't see any pigs in blankets, but as it does say, you'll see a lot of our pensioners in blankets. So, pensioners, as I expect many of you still will, when you're tucking that blanket up around you, when you're zipping up your clothes and everything to try and stay warm, when you've got that 1 bar electric fire on and you're doing this, and when, like some man I read of, you were turning the fridge off for certain periods in the day to save money on electricity, you're going to vote for Boris, aren't you? Yeah, of course you are. And because Boris, to you, is a tousled-haired, blonde bombshell of a man, like Churchill, leading us to sunlit uplands, fighting with us on the beaches, clearing our streets of those European migrants, creating jobs for us British workers to do. And above all, Boris is a true Brit, a patriot. The best kind of man is a patriot like Boris, who is making Britain great again. Well, that might get banned as it's satire, or some of it's satire, I don't know. Perhaps they might ban it. They do like banning my, taking off my YouTube videos every now and again. Enjoy, and don't forget that last one on pigs in blankets. Yeah, you won't have any of those, but you'll have plenty of pensioners in blankets.